Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a lovely day. So this video is a normal monthly video that I do, which is called my top 5 tips of the month, and it definitely covers 5 key things that I think is quite important to give you top tips on, especially to prepare yourself as well. So we're going to go over these top tips right now. Now also, if you haven't done already, please subscribe with post notifications on, or especially as we're trying to push to get 61,000 subscribers by the end of December, which would be amazing if we can do that. It'd be blinking more amazing if we can hit 62,000 by the end of the month. But you know, whatever happens but appreciate everybody's support and love for the channel in any case. Now the first tip I want to kick off with is all about Cavalier difficulty. Myself and various other people as well have noted that it's not exactly as fun as it used to be, and especially this month where there's been a dynamic shift of hashtag based champions. And a massive shout out goes to Cat Murdoch, as well as various other people who've come together with putting together guides. Link is in the description to this, and I think the main thing to say about with the tips for Cavalier difficulty is think outside the box with champions and what you're doing. Here's the thing, if you want to avoid it this month because it's not ticking your boxes, then, you know, make sure that you're having fun as much with the game and maybe focus on your attention on something else, like doing variants or something that's a little bit more fun in some sort of way. Even doing arena grind could be a better option when it comes to just having your sanity back. Plenty of us are giving tips or kind of like advice and feedback to Kabam on the subject, regardless of where they think the game is kind of going with this stuff. But at the end of the day, here's a sad thing. It's not going anywhere, and at the same time, Kabam aren't going to change it, which again is sad, but it's one of these things where I'm like, I want to get this done as soon as possible. So I found little kind of like ways that I found it fun. Using the Summon Symbiote in 2.1 Cavalier difficulty. If you've seen the content, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And as well, using other champions to take on the content as well. And thinking outside the box. If enemy champions are building armor up buff, then what you do is you counteract that with armor break champions. Armor break champions like Terrax, Medusa, to name but a few. Hyperion with his SP2 of Warlock as well. And on the other side, the flip side, when you're looking at the hashtag Avengers one, where enemies get the energize buff, and you're like, okay, well, what do I use to counteract that? And if it's a passive, then it's difficult to kind of like suppress, but if it's non-suppressible, then look to power control options like Nebula, Doctor Doom, like Magic and Hawkeye with the SP1, and so many other champions as well. Think outside the box for Cavalier difficulty. My second top tip for the month is create structure. This is a very long-winded event time, so it's like December is at the point of recording this video, it's 32 days, so let's kind of go with it's a long time that is going to be running. In this time, in order to keep things structured for yourself and not relying on Kabam to put, you know, anniversary kind of events together, gifting event, and kind of like anniversary things, and like yeah, like Christmas Day gift and the gift card or whatever it is, you need to focus on what you want to achieve. And for me, like, I will be looking to go and re-strengthen my roster and targets such like rank up plans. Who do you want to rank up? Who are you structuring? What's it all about when it comes to like getting that rank up material and going, okay, well, I want to rank 3 a 6-star, I want to rank 5 a 5-star, I even want to rank 4 a 4-star. If that is your target and the specific champions, then set out goals of how you're going to achieve that. Like write down on a piece of paper, maybe type it somewhere and go, okay, well, I need to go and do this in AQ for this length of time to get it. I could do this from doing the gifting event. I could do this from kind of like doing this particular content. I can do whatever, do a variant, do a classic of a variant to grab this, or this. There's certain structures and kind of like targets you put in place. I want to get this content done. I want to get X champion from doing arena grind. You know, those are some other kind of like things that I'd say. It keeps you structured and it keeps you engaged with what you want to do in game, and that's something to kind of like keep it fun for you to kind of focus on something if something in the game is not kind of working your way in one way. It may even be a case like you want to do an incursions, or you want to upgrade your grinding incursions. I want to get to a next progression route. You know, those are the things that you need to do in your December, is to keep yourself, as I said, engaged, keep good momentum of what you want to do, and that will create the fun of continuing on and playing the game. The third tip is around the celebration event. As a lot of you know, next week on the 10th of December, we're going to see a smorgasbord of things. And one of the top tips is when you get halls of healing, go for it. Do it as much as possible. Grab all the difficulties. You could get revives, you could get health potions, and it can be really helpful to give some free stuff to you that will make you feel all kind of happy and warm inside. There's also halls of glory, halls of fortune, so you can get more gold. You can also get more ISO. It's amazing. You can auto fight it. It's kind of like a great opportunity to get some nice stuff. There's also the various different other things like the trading event. Trading store is going to be important. We still don't know what that's all about, but I would say as well, just make sure that you're not spending your signature stones and awakening gems. Now for me, I have recently blasted through a lot of signature stones. Thankfully, I'm about to complete some content that will give back signature stones, but still there's stuff there to trade in, so to speak. And that's something to to mention. If you have crystals as well, like hold on to them, or not hold on to them, but open up your 5-star, 4-star signature stone crystals. Like I've got some here, so I'm okay, because the trading is like, it's okay, so I can trade in or trade up with them, and hopefully get some good stuff back as a result. So yeah, or if not, go for grind content. I think uncollected difficulty gives out some. I mean, Cavalier difficulty, as we know, and initial completion might give some as well. Doing some older content variants where you get some signature stone crystals, it's worth it to do it in order to kind of get them back. So kind of like think about doing that, and also think about like an arena grind schedule and doing the shard arenas, because they will give back some stuff. Because that's the other thing as well. The more shards you get from various different things, like last year, I mean, on screen now is a good example. You got a 15,000 5-star shards, 5,000 6-star shards for those that were Cavalier, and Thronebreaker got 10,000. If it's the case Kabam does those for another year, think about investment of those. Where are they going to? Like, are you going to be doing featured 6 stars? Are you going to be doing featured 5 stars? Is there something you want to accumulate? And, for me, I'm looking to kind of like build up for a big video to try and get some more of more opportunities for a Mega Red or Professor X. So it's like have things that you want to do like structured. It goes back to what we were saying earlier about like structuring what you want to do in game. As I said, like for me, it's the case I want a Mega Red. I want to kind of grind more 5-star shards to get more opportunities to get those champions. So yeah, you do you at the end of the day when it comes to those shards and the grind. But yeah, the tip about this is make use of the time, make use of the opportunity. Again, more so when it comes to those gold crystals. If you are getting gold crystals, don't open them. The reason we're not going to open them at the moment is that when the changes go live, these crystals will be better. They will give a boost, because the boost that Kabam are usually due with their anniversary is not going to be there anymore, which is really sad. And we still haven't found out about the battle chips, but that's just something to point out right there. The fourth tip is all about the gifting event. You have to really look into caution. If you've been a long time person with the game and you know about the gifting event, then you know how to safely trade with people when it comes to gifts, and knowing people that are trustworthy alliance mates of yours, and also alt accounts. But as well, something to point out, if this is your first gifting event, please have a bit of caution. The reason I say this is that last year I was inundated with people messaging to say, number one, that they've been scammed in trading. Do not trade with people on global chat. I can't recommend this enough. Don't trade with people on global chat. There's red flags, especially because, one of you's got to go first. And here's the thing. If you're told go first and you trade a load of units and you ain't going to get it back because that person scammed you, there's not a lot that can be done. Especially because if it just is what it is. And so don't go crying to Kabam to get it sorted, because at the end of the day, don't go to global chat to trade anything. Just don't. And the other side of things with this is that please have some caution when it comes to getting gift cards. If for whatever reason someone offers you something like a gift card code at a low price, that's red flags, okay? If someone's saying I can get you a Google Play gift card or an iTunes card, and it's like a fraction of the cost, it probably means that person is using a fraudulent credit card to purchase some of the digital currency. So again, I would kind of say be cautious about those kind of things. If you're desperate to get involved with this, then go and grind out arena. Like spend a large time grinding out arena, and then by the end of the month, end of December, or even kind of like Christmas Day, or like whatever. Find somebody that you can just go like, look, I'm going to be trading. Anybody want to trade in the alliance? It won't be to the end of the month, and just like start like agreeing, setting up some agreements with people. Like, look, I'm going to have 3,000 units by the end of the month. Is anybody willing to kind of like wait that long? And because I need to save up the units, I need to grind it, then do that. Or just kind of like, I don't know, put it around the forums about trying to find somebody. And then that's kind of like, at least you've done it on the forums, but mainly try and do it with alliance mates or kind of like IRL friends, usually the best way to go. But yeah, those are kind of like some kind of things to mention with that. I will be doing some breakdown videos when it comes to like the gifting event, in particular when it comes to like, gaining points. Is it the way to go with gaining points over the spice of the greater gifting crystal? Loads of different kinds of elements we're going to be looking at with that. And yeah, don't feel too I don't know, too much pressure to kind of like spend money. At the end of the day, you can grind out units for free in Arena. By doing the Summoner Trials, it's a great opportunity to kind of grab a load of units. So do it now. That's probably one thing. Do it now. Once you get a chance. Because you can go through the milestones here. What's it like, 10 milestones? Or even more, 20 milestones, isn't it? 20 milestones on this one. Each given 14 units a time. And it's just like, 13 to 14 units. And it's, it adds up. It adds up. So, do consider that as a potential option right there for grinding. And also, like, if you are really wanting to go, like, say, for Christmas to relatives or whatever, just could you get me some, like, iTunes or Google Play cards or something, just to kind of, like, go, well, you get an opportunity to kind of be part of it. So maybe think about that as well. And the final tip for the month of December is indeed key dates. Now, I've put together this. I'll try and find out a way to get this out on either the community tab or social media or something. It just say like, here's just the running order of how the breakdown goes of like things launching, when they are. I should actually add a separate date in here about the holiday gift card expiration. So that will expire on the 26th. So it comes in on the 24th and then expires on the 26th. But there's a lot of things here, like on the 10th of December, you get the anniversary gift. Craven Arena, I believe, is next week. And then we've got things like the Sinister Six quests, which, the new quests, they kind of like drop each week for the foreseeable future, with the final one being on the 29th of December, and all December events ending on the 5th of January. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Winter calendar begins on the 21st. The gifting event begins on the 20th. So there's a lot, honestly, there's a lot of stuff on for this month. Very busy as well next week. From the 10th of December, man, it does get spicy for a week. It gets really spicy for a week. Little break over the weekend, and then back on it with the 20th with the gifting event. Very hot, very spicy. Looking forward to a lot of content I've got to make, including new player guides and things like that, so look out for those. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. This has been it. This has been a top 5 tips of the month. Hope you enjoyed it, and appreciate it for supporting the channel. Busy weekend. Even busier week next week. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to all the videos, the grind and stuff. So yeah, check out some other content located on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be the podcast later on today. In any case, thanks everybody. Bye bye.